Chris in Amity, Oregon. Hey, Chris, what's up?
By golly, it's good talking to you, Tom.
Thank you. Back at you.
I wanted to talk about how freedom of speech can negatively affect our vote.
Mm-hmm.
Our vote just isn't held in the esteem that it originally was by our forefathers, coming from a monarchy governing them and them having no say,
right,
to having a vote. And
at least the white men, yes.
Right. And all the untruths and negative rhetoric shouldn't be allowed when concerning our right to vote, because that's the most important decision we have concerning our government. And we should be allowed to make those decisions on nothing but fact, instead of having to wade through all the negativity and falsehoods.
Chris, there's a reason why negative ads are used in politics, and it's not to destroy your opponent. It's not to promote your own candidacy. It's to suppress the vote. Negative advertising is a form, and a very effective form, probably the most effective form of voter suppression. Because what it does, particularly when there's negative ads running on both sides of a race, what it does is it causes voters to say, they're all crooks, screw them, I'm not even going to bother voting. And I think that negative advertising in this country, which was really turned into an art form. I mean, after that LBJ's Goldwater ad, the daisy, the little girl with the daisies, which only ran once and arguably flipped that election. Ever since then, negative campaigning has become a major art form. And that one ad against Goldwater, I don't think that actually had the effect of suppressing the vote. I think that was really an issue ad. Barry Goldwater was seriously talking about using strategic nuclear weapons in conventional warfare theaters, and Lyndon Johnson was saying, no, it's not a good idea. We're not going to do it. If my memory serves me right, it's been a long time, and I was a teenager at the time. But since then, we've had negative ads, the Willie Horton ads, where Michael Dukakis was accused of letting this guy out of jail when, in fact, it was the Republican governor who preceded Michael Dukakis who put into place the program that let out Willie Horton. Michael Dukakis was the one who ended the program. But truth be damned, they just don't care. They run these negative ads in order to cause Americans to get more and more cynical. And what's so amazing, Chris, is that the same people who are funding billions of dollars of negative advertising to cause you and me to be cynical and say, screw them, I'm not even going to bother vote. Those people are spending that money because they understand how important elections are and that elections have consequences, and they just want to have the influence over the outcome. So I'm with you. I don't think that by law we can stop negative advertising, even untruthful negative advertising, because we hold the idea of free speech in such high esteem. But what we can do is we can start shaming people who are running negative ads. I think that there should be a national dialogue about this. We should all be talking about it. Whenever anybody runs a negative ad, the media, of course, is not going to go after them because the media took their money. But that's really where it should happen, is in the conversation of the campaigns and the conversation about the character of the candidates. When candidates run negative ads that are clearly voter suppression negative ads, that are, everybody's evil negative ads, they should be shamed. They should, and we'll see how time goes. I'll do the best I can on this program. Chris, thanks for the call.